Hey guys, this is Mott here with my second video and the first one of this series, Weekend Storytime with Mott. I will be showing Edison Blackwing gameplay in the background and going over my weekend extracurriculars. If you have not checked out my first video, there is a giveaway for $20. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel, comment and like my first video. I'll leave the description down in the below, and you will be having a decent chance of winning $20. The giveaway does end after my first 100 subscribers. So let's get into the Friday stories. I was invited by my friend Cody to join him in a suite at the Milwaukee Brewer game at American Family Field. And this wasn't just any other typical Brewer game. This is the first time I think any team that had their old players from like 2010s and early or later to have a home run derby after. And if you guys are into baseball or not, but Brewers are one of the top teams in the league right now. I'm a huge Wisconsin sports fan. I grew up watching these players, and I was asked to get a free ticket to a suite, free beer, free food, and it was a great time. Shout out to Cody's mom and dad for inviting me. This is the second time they have this year. And actually shout out to Cody for tomorrow because he's going to be racing in the sausage race. I think he's been practicing, and hopefully we've been watching enough film to make sure that he ends up winning the sausage race, because I don't think there would be anything funnier than my buddy winning. Oh, if you guys don't know what a sausage race is, look it up. It's 5 different sausages. I think it's hot dog, Italian, bratwurst, Polish, and chorizo. And you have humans in these big costumes, probably like 8-foot dog costumes, and then they run around the field to see who wins. But so yeah, I really enjoyed watching the old Brewers: Ryan Braun, Prince Fielder, Nyjer Morgan, Carlos Gomez, Corey Hart, and Keon Broxton. Shout out Keon Broxton for winning it. He was the youngest player, or the one who just recently retired, so I could see why he won it. But so then the Friday game was over. It was a 3 o'clock game, so we got out of there around 7:30. I met my girlfriend out with her friends. They had a dinner at a Mexican restaurant in Milwaukee. So I met them out there and with Cody, and we ended up going out to a bar called The Brewery right after. And we are enjoying some of my girlfriend's Austin friends that live down in Austin, Texas, which we went to college with. And it was a lot of fun. The Brewery is probably one of my favorite spots to go to in Milwaukee. It reminds me of a fun dance club that not only underagers are getting into, but it seems a good crowd of like 28 or older. Usually probably 28 is the average age in this bar. So I was getting a little drunk, and for some reason I was going to the bar to grab another beer, and then one of my friends dared me to do a handstand. So I started doing a handstand, and I'm not really good at that, so then I needed extra help. So one of the girls that my girlfriend was with grabbed my ankles, and I was up in the air for a good like 10-15 seconds, and I started not pushing down on my hands on a handstand. I kind of just relied on feet to just hold up my ankles, and little did I know she just let go when I wiggled, and I fell straight on my face. And I mean, I can take a punch, but then when I get up and I look around and I do this to my nose and it's bleeding pretty bad, I had to rush to the bathroom. I thought my nose was broken, but that didn't stop me. I still partied for the rest of the night, and I had a really fun time with a couple of my friends after the bar, and I don't think I went to bed until 6:30 a.m. that next day. So I think that's okay because it's the weekend. I'm a teacher during the school year, so I don't have a job in the summer. Usually I do, but this year I took the summer off. So then Saturday afternoon rolls around. That's when I wake up, probably get a good 5 hours of sleep from 6:30 to 11:30. I have a poker tournament, because not only do I just play Yu-Gi-Oh, I play poker as well. And it was a free roll for this league called Offsuit Poker in the southeastern Wisconsin area. And if you come in the top 3 at a local venue/bar, you get a free roll for a $3,000 prize pool tournament, and first place gets $1,500. So it's a pretty good deal. It's free poker at the end of the day, so it's always nice. And that's just a good way to practice without. It's a good way to practice without actually, getting burnt by losing money or playing for fun. So I played in that tournament. I got there at around 2 o'clock, and I was doing pretty good in the first hour. I think I had double or over double my starting chip stack. And then the second hour came, and let's just say, I wish I can review the hand, but long story short, I had King Jack. I raised pre-flop. I had one caller. The flop comes out King 8-8, and I feel pretty good, so I bet my initial bet, pre-flop raise, and then he pushed all in. And when he pushed all in on a board like that, King 8-8, I assumed that he had an 8. So then I folded. And shout out to the gentleman that showed me the cards that he had in his hand. He actually had 2-3 suited, which there was a rainbow board. So I don't want to say I was tilted, but I was a little upset with myself after not making that call. And I ended up losing at the last hand of the second hour. I had ace jack suited, and I pushed all in, and I got called by ace queen offsuit, and the run out was not mine. So it wasn't too fun, but actually I got a text during when I was playing poker to get picked up for a softball tournament down in Racine, actually at my old high school field, Racine Horlick High School. And it's a very nice field, so I'm always lucky and happy to play there. So I played there, did pretty good on the first game to put my team to 2-1. They were 1-1 before that, so we made it to Sunday. They were very excited because that was their first time making it to a Sunday in the tournament, because only about half the teams do. I think there was about 16. But we had to play an 8 o'clock game, so I called it a quick night. Saturday night, woke up pretty early. I drove 45 minutes all the way down to Racine to play in the softball tournament. Didn't do too hot the second game, but that was good enough for me to go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals and play for an Alti Goyo Guardian. And it was really fun. I actually went 2-2 the tournament right after I won the Ultimate Time Wizard Nationals in Indianapolis. Made a misplay in my round 4 to get to top cut, but you know what happens. I'm just there to have fun, just like with everything in life. Shout out to Randy, who ended up winning it. Shout out to everybody who had fun at Evolution Gaming that afternoon yesterday. And you guys really made me feel good, because that was the first time I saw you guys, and I got so many congratulations, and I could truly feel that the local players now in my local area, especially Edison, really, I don't want to say look up to me, but they really felt like I did something for everybody in our community in the southeastern Wisconsin area, putting our names on the map, or my name on the map, and putting them out there. And I guess like the biggest thing and the last thing I'm probably going to say for this video is they asked, how did you do it, or what did you do to prep? And to be honest, I didn't really prep at all. I was trying to do last chance qualifiers, and I made the finals twice in the last chance qualifier with Mitsurugi Raizeel, and I lost both times because you have to become first. You have to win 4 rounds in a row out of 16 people. And that made me play Edison the next day because I did not qualify for the actual nationals, and that was a blessing in disguise because the results show. So they asked me, what did you do? And to be honest, I always said I'm here to just have fun. I'm here to make friends. I'm here for the community. I'm here to see the guys that I don't get to see every day. And I was just thankful for the cards that I was drawing, and thankful for the people who supported me that weekend and this weekend as well. My non-Yu-Gi-Oh friends and Yu-Gi-Oh friends and my girlfriend's friends, and hopefully more than that. So this is my first time doing this little series. I will be trying to do this every Monday moving forward. Since I say that, I think I'll be more motivated. I don't want to be a liar. So yeah, that is my first a weekend extracurricular story time. Maybe invite some guests or something like that. Yeah, before you guys go, make sure to check out my last video. Subscribe, comment my first video, and you might have a chance to win $20. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.